What is going on, everybody? Oh my gosh, we have some crazy stuff to talk about in tonight's live stream. First off, let me mute myself. First off, I have changed the the lighting a little bit. I have made it to where some of the light is not quite as harsh, and I'd like to know if the way that this live stream is coming through, if you guys can tell that there is a difference in the lighting. Absolutely. But hey, what's going on, everybody? Spirited Whiskey, what's up? Mr. Mackenzie Shaker MT, Digital Gutter Snipe. Dirk is here. Dirk, I am glad that you joined. I'm sure you noticed your baby on the on the thumbnail. And let's go ahead and take an opportunity. There'll be many opportunities to bring this up tonight. You guys might notice this little card here that says "Subscribe to Dirk Warning." Please go do that. Please go do that. Listen, you guys know that I love to promote other knife channels, and I like to support knife channels that I think have great potential and offer some amazing content. Dirk, I met him after I had made a request to my community for some new knives to review. And Dirk responded, and he said, I have a whole bunch of knives that I think you would be very interested in, and offered to send me some pretty incredible things. In fact, he's a huge part of some of the most amazing knives that I've ever shown on the channel. And I took a look at his YouTube channel, and the very first video that pops up is a combination Todd Bag Bugatti and Todd Bag Bodega full customs in Damascus. And I was like, what? Who is this? So I start looking through his content, and guys, this gentleman is currently sitting at 670 subscribers. I looked through your content, Dirk, and you deserve substantially more subscribers. He's trying to get to 1,000 at which time he will be giving away something incredible. I was shocked. Let's help Dirk get to 1,000 subs. In fact, I'm going to mention it on this live stream. I'm going to leave this right here so that you guys go and do that. Let's bring his numbers up. Not only because I think his giveaway is really cool, but his content is amazing. The guy has knives that I find so aesthetically appealing, so interesting. And it really is knife content that I think a lot of you guys, you enjoy my channel, I think you would really enjoy his. So take the time to do that. I'll be leaving this card up for the entirety of the live stream so that people watching right now and people watching in the future can go and subscribe. Yeah, absolutely, Dirk. No problem, buddy. I watched a whole bunch of your videos, man. Pretty cool. Scott Simmons says, what's up at Metal Complex? Great EDCC podcast, broski. Very cool. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. I found that Rye, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, Rye. He and I have known each other for a while because of the Apex Pass Run group, and he said, hey, whenever, if you want to do the podcast, and I watched a few of his podcasts, and I thought, I feel like I'd get along really well. During the podcast, we realized that we are extremely similar people, and that was a ton of fun. We actually talked, he edited it, but we talked for like 2 hours. It went on for a while. So pretty cool. Hey, that's awesome, Cauldron Fitzpatrick. I'm glad that you subbed to Dirk. I'm gonna check his numbers. I'm gonna make sure that you guys that people are subbing because you guys are gonna be hearing a lot about his channel in the upcoming few weeks. Let's see here. I watched half the podcast, didn't have time to finish yet. Watch the rest tomorrow. Hey, no problem. Absolutely. Let's see here. Just subbed. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. People subbing. Fantastic. You guys are probably wondering what's in the pouches. We will be revealing what's in the pouches a little bit later. Spoiler alert, the one on the far right is from Dirk. I'm not going to show all the stuff that Dirk submitted. That will be in an unboxing video. You guys will be able to check that out later this week, in which case I will bring him up again. Absolutely. Good deal. DTO on Knives and Gear. Another fantastic channel you guys should check out. Thanks so much for the donation. He says, hello, everyone. MC Udaman. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Check out DTOM Knives and Gear as well. Let's see. Zach Greer, hello. Fantastic, Kyle. We're at 63. Oh, yeah, 60. Holy moly. A lot of people jumped in immediately here. Fantastic. Spirited Whiskey, of course, keeping track of the record. 168 is the number to beat tonight. By the way, yes, the giveaway is coming. I have a sticker pack. I've got 10 stickers, 5 Metal Knight helmets, and 5 MC logo stickers as the first sticker giveaway pack. And then I have 2 knives being sent to me by CJRB Cutlery that I think you guys will be really, really interested in. One of those is going to be included in the giveaway that I promised to do as a result of the last live stream's record break. So I promise that's still coming out. There's so many things being given away on the channel right now, but I promise that will happen. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So we've got some really cool stuff on the table that you guys can see that is absolutely going to be talked about here. And this is what you're seeing on the table right now, guys. Oh my gosh, it's tip of the iceberg. Even after I reveal these 2 things, the stuff that is coming to the channel, I've said this before, the stuff that's coming to the channel, guys, the next month and a half is going to be the craziest month. The craziest month on this channel. So many people are sending insane items. Of course, Dark Horse. The Dark Horse is out here because I just love the Dark Horse. And then we have the very interesting fully symmetrical flipper dagger from Tucson. Not an expensive knife. The TS52 in titanium and D2. And then 2 knives that will be unboxed. There'll be an unboxing video for this that I have already recorded. The Spirited Whiskey, you're going to have to help me out with this. This is a Nick Schuprin custom, a little mini flipper with blue titanium anodized hardware, carbon fiber, textured titanium pocket clip, and this neat little worn clip. I love this thing. Super cool. Vortex 5X, keep up the good work, MC. Cheers for the night. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. The donation, and I'm glad you're in here. Absolutely. The Nick Schuprin Imp is the name of that little knife. We're going to talk about this guy in a sec. This was a knife that somebody sent me, actually somebody who lives here in Kansas. I'm sure a lot of you guys recognize this as the ProTech Dark Angel, except this is a numbered variant, well, a lot of ProTechs are number 40 of 50. This is the rose gold Dark Angel. Oh my God. I have always been aesthetically attracted to this knife, but I did not know how much I would love it, handling it. Absolutely. So that is very cool. Absolutely. And let's see here. Can I show the Medford in the thumbnail? In a little bit. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a good time to point out anybody who is here in the live stream currently, or if you're watching in the future and you're looking through the live chat and seeing little helmets by people's names, those helmets are actually members of my membership program on the channel, the Knights of the Round. If you'd like to join the Knights of the Round, you can click the little join button right there below the video or on the main banner of my channel. Essentially, you'll gain access to the badging system, which is exactly the little helmets you're seeing there. They start off blue as a new member. After a month, they change to green. After 3 months, they change to purple. 6 months to red, and finally 1 year gold. You'll also gain access to the Excalibur sword emojis, which all of my knights, if you guys want to throw some of those swords up and give you an example, you'll gain access to the emojis that are exclusively used by members and can be used in the live stream, which is it's just fun. New members, we always hail. There we go. We always hail with a shower of Excalibur swords in the chat. It's a good time. It kind of looks like fireworks. A lot of fun. I appreciate all of the members of my Knights of the Round membership program. You guys make this super fun. Absolutely. So anyways, yeah, is the lighting a little better tonight? I was talking and not, I like asked a question and then didn't look at the comment section to see if people answered. Yeah, I'm slowly changing the lighting, and it should actually continue to get better. Of course, in live streams, I can't control the exposure, so this was a good test. Good deal. Zell, what's up, buddy? Zell helped me redo my roof today, so I appreciate that, Zell, very much. I need to actually pay you. You shouldn't be paying me right now. He says, hey, everyone, popping in for a few minutes from the lake. MC, let's see that tough light we used today. Dude, it's up in my room. That thing is like sleeping, basically. That thing got put through hell today. Oh my gosh, we destroyed it really stood up, though. That little tough light is very much deserving of the name. Absolutely. But Zell, in any case, thank you very much for the donation. Enjoy the lake, man. You deserved it. Oh my gosh. Zell put in a lot of work today. Let's see here. Mike King says, I would like a hinder like yours, but with a Skinner blade. That'd be super cool. I don't think they've done any tri-way Skinner blades in the XM24. Actually, I don't know that I've ever seen a Skinner blade with the tri-way in Stonewash DLC at all. I'm not sure that they've ever done one. But yeah, that'd be cool. Let's see. Scissors are just a pair of knives. That is technically true. Anybody ever seen the technically true Reddit? Let's see here. Thoughts on RWL 34 steel in 2020? RWL 34, named after Robert W. Lovelace, I think, is very similar to CPM 154 and 154 CM. It is absolutely one of the most well-rounded user steels that has ever been, and very fine grain structure. I believe it's one of the steels that Damasteel uses to create Damasteel. Yeah, RWL 34 is excellent. It's not the newest, sexiest thing in the knife world, but as a user steel, oh my gosh, yeah. You're good to anything in RWL 34 in almost any price range, I think is excellent. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Spirit of Whiskey says, I love RWL 34. It's essentially CPM 154. Yep. Living Good. Yeah, Living Good says, I just got myself a Dark Horse Warning. It's so pretty. He sent me a picture of that on Instagram. It's really cool. That's an awesome build. I'm flattered that you, that you did the same kind of structure with the all black and the black DLC Stonewash and the black hardware. That was really cool, man. It was fun to look at. I'm glad that that's starting a trend. Like, people are just starting to call, dark Stonewashed XMs. They're just calling them Dark Horse. That's pretty cool. What can I tell you about Nitro V? I honestly don't know much about Nitro V. I know it's a really popular steel. I bet Spirited Whiskey knows a lot more about it than I do. Absolutely. Q1 Fiend, Hinder Jurassic with the two-tone G10 scale. It sounds cool. I don't know if it's a question or a statement, but it sounds cool. Mean Gene and Metal Complex. Hey, someone say hi to Lindy Lou. Hi, Lindy Lou. I didn't know you were in here. Hey, and Jeff is in here too. I didn't realize Jeff was in here. Absolutely. Katie Porter, you're a trendsetter, MC. Oh, thank you. My ego is soaring. Sometimes that's funny, and sometimes it's kind of a scary thing, Like, I hope that if there are trends to be set by this channel in the future, I hope they all lead to positive outcomes. Absolutely. Is ZDP 189 still relevant? Yeah, I think so. You don't see it as much on stuff. I mean, for whatever reason, it just doesn't have the same type of glam light as some of these other super steels. But as far as I understand, ZDP 189 is an absolutely excellent steel. The Rockwell hardness on that stuff gets up to like 68 and ridiculous edge retention. I'm still not sure if it's actually a stainless steel or not because of the carbon content versus the chromium content. But I mean, that's what Rockstead uses, though. Their ZDP 189, after reading some of my viewers' contents, is apparently it's super unobtainable ZDP 189 or very exotic ZDP. Let's see here. How often do you oil up D2 to prevent corrosion? On my rat, I might oil it once a month. I live in the middle of Kansas, so I'm not in an area where corrosion is a super huge problem. If I use the rat in an environment that it gets some moisture on it, I will definitely clean it off and oil it that day. But if not, yeah, it'll go through about a month of use before I oil it down. Whether or not that's actually the appropriate length of time between oilings, I have no idea. The two that I use the most often, this stuff, EDCI, Oh my goodness, I love this stuff. That is an excellent corrosion inhibitor, I guess. And then break-free CLP, absolutely. Break-free CLP is oftentimes what I use to clean a blade and then oil up the pivot a little bit, and then I'll also hit it with EDCI after I've cleaned the break-free. The break-free CLP seems to clean the blade off a little better, and then the EDCI is like the protection on top of it. Let's see. Shaker MT, 90 people in here and only 38 likes. Come on, guys and gals. Let's go ahead and do the obligatory live stream like. For no other reason than me just liking to see the likes go up and my ego and blah, whatever. But yeah, thank you. I would appreciate some likes on the live stream. And while you're at it, since you guys are responding to my requests, again, make sure that you go subscribe to Dirk Warning. If you're just popping in here, this gentleman has a YouTube channel that is very deserving of way more subs. He has some content you guys will find extremely interesting. This guy has a lot of knives that are borderline unobtainable. Rest assured, I mean it. Go subscribe to his channel. You will not be sorry. Manny Z, welcome to the Knights of the Round. Thanks so much for joining, buddy. Let's give Manny Z an appropriate Knights of the Round welcome. Show your swords there. Absolutely. Enjoy the badging system and enjoy your new exclusive emojis. There's a whole bunch of cool swords from popular video games, popular movies, things like that, all of which could be considered Excalibur in and of themselves. Let's see here. Oh boy, 99 people in here. Awesome. Should we go ahead and reveal this one, Jeff? Jeff knows what's in here. Let's talk about this guy. We have 1 hour tonight, guys. This is a Marfion custom, one that I'm pretty excited about. This is my first time handling a die rack, but this is no ordinary die rack. This is a full custom with a mirror polished blade. Talk about like the most. Whoops. I have no idea what happened there. Anyways, hope you guys are all still in here. Anyways, this is a full custom Tony Marfion die rack with a mirror polished blade. And talk about the most excellent EDC sized OTF. Oh my goodness, guys. Now rest assured, this custom one is very expensive, but the standard die rack is not. And this is an absolutely wonderful EDC sized OTF. This custom one, obviously, just ridiculously beautiful. Ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this thing is insane. So pretty excited about that. There it is up against the Dark Angel. Let's see. Yeah, you didn't feed coal into the internet box, did you? That's pretty much what powers the internet in Kansas, or at least it seems like. Well, yeah, there is a Dirac Delta for anybody wondering that is much larger than this standard Dirac. But I actually kind of am enjoying the size of this Dirac. It really is just a nice EDC sized OTF. And what's great about it is it is truly symmetrical because the switch is right on the front, much like the Infidel, which is pretty much the only thing that I truly like about the Infidel. The Dirac is everything that the Infidel should have been. It's just better, in my opinion. It's just better all the way around. Professor EDC, what's up, man? That's another YouTube channel that you guys should absolutely go subscribe to. You're going to hear about him in some upcoming videos. He says, hey, buddy, what's up? Great to see you. Just finished your interview. Hey, room. Hope everyone is doing well. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, also, please go subscribe to Professor EDC. He caters to the Spanish-speaking community. So if you're into knives and if Spanish is your main language, then you'll definitely enjoy his channel. Absolutely. Oh boy, let's see here. I want to reveal this, but we're gonna wait just a little bit longer. I promise it will be worth it. Absolutely. Let's see here. Hey, Arswig is in here. What's up, man? Hey, I really enjoy your posts on Instagram. They always make me laugh. Like, oh my gosh, they make me laugh so hard. I really appreciate that. Every time I see a post pop up from you, I kind of like mentally prepare myself to laugh. I really like that. Absolutely. Let's see here. Um, Jeff, what do you think? I know that your intention was actually to pick up the Delta, but what do you think about this size? What's your impression of this? Are you were you happy with this after you had a little bit to play with it? Absolutely. Um, hey, Floridian 214, what's up? And Neves Knives, what is going on? Neves Knives, absolutely. I went back and watched your interview with Everyday City Carry, and that was really entertaining. Absolutely. Death Angel 8869. I'm thinking of ordering a Medford Praetorian tie with all flamed out. You are interesting. Well, I might be able to help you with that decision here momentarily. By the way, guys, if you're not subscribed to Neves Knives, I mean, if you watch my channel, you probably are, but if you're not, yeah, Neves, I know you guys have two. I watched the most recent one where Kara talked about video games for like ever. And I was like, what? I had no idea Kara was into video games. Mahaffey, welcome to the Knights of the Round. Everybody, please give a warm welcome. Use your swords. Raise your swords to the new member. Enjoy the badging system and enjoy your exclusive emojis, buddy. Thanks so much for joining. Absolutely. Excuse me. I'm so tired. It's just beat. I haven't roofed for a long time. We spent all day roofing, and we are about halfway done. Everything's papered, and the guttering's off and everything like that. But tomorrow is going to be the main bulk of the shingling, and I am just beat into the earth. I used to roof all the time for my dad's construction company, and I was in way better shape. Today, put into perspective what kind of shape I'm in, which is terrible. Let's see here. Stay Sprung says, made it. I'm here late, but I made it. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yes, Jeff Smith, roofing sucks. It does. And you know what? It was 75 degrees out today with a light breeze, and it was cloudy, and we had beer, and it still sucked. It wasn't fun. I would love to say I'm the toughest guy in the world, but no. Roofing for, I would say 4 hours of roofing will tell you exactly how resilient you are as a human being. It's freaking rough. And I know that there are jobs and occupations out there that are substantially harder and more, physically draining than roofing. 4 hours of roofing, I feel like somebody hit me in the face with a sledgehammer. Let's see here. Oh, another knife we haven't talked about. Spirited Whiskey sent me this, and he was insisting. He said, you have got to check this out. You have to. It's incredible. So this is a custom knife by Arno Bernard called the Orca. Spirited described this as a it's like a Koenig Arius, especially in execution and overall fit and finish and the action. But it's kind of got that Hinderer sort of thickness and bulkiness. And then it's got the inlay work, the attention to detail and the inlay work of Chris Reeve. That is ridiculously accurate. This thing is phenomenal. This is a custom knife, and you can get different inlays. We've got Warthog tusk here, but they do come in carbon fiber, red and black carbon fiber, and a number of other inlays. And and also the thinness behind the edge, regardless of the initial blade stock being thick, this is a laser beam. This is an absolute laser beam. And Spirited, I've been flipping it over and over and over again. The sound and the action, this is as good of an action as I've ever felt on a knife, ever. I mean, it is as smooth as you could possibly expect for an expensive knife. It is wonderful. It is perfect. It's just incredible. But yeah, it's like an XM18 and a Koenig Arius mixed together. It's ridiculous, except, the nice thing is it's actually in custom territory. So instead of paying, $1,000 for it or more, These guys come in at about $650, which is incredible. I, I just couldn't believe if you're looking for like top quality, absolute custom quality, and you like a full size knife, kind of a bulky knife, but there's an emphasis on the thinness behind the edge, but you really like that super smooth action. Man, this Arno Bernard Orca is crazy, crazy. Let's see here. What's up with the really G-word sword post? Just saying. Brian Pounders has highlighted himself as kind of a salty new person. Yeah, I don't tolerate that kind of stuff in here, so chill, bruh. But yeah, the swords are part of my membership program. If you like it, you can join the membership program. If you don't like it and you're going to keep saying stuff like that, I'm probably going to remove you. Anyways, Spirited says, the Arno Bernard Orca blew me away. 100% people need to get hip. In any case, yeah, for sure. It is insane. And it's like completely under the radar. I'd never heard of him, but it was instantly shocking. When I did the unboxing, I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Crazy. Alpha Boss says, have two Arnos, one kudu horn inlay, the other giraffe bone. They are spectacular flippers. I keep thinking, like, how can flipping action get better? How can it? Like, I've handled hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of knives. Some of the greatest, in my opinion, some of the greatest flippers in the world. How could it get better? And then this guy comes out, just what? How? Like, how does it keep getting better? I don't understand. It's just insane. Yeah. Shaker says, so was that Heracus Blumers. So Jim Skelton, actually, he and I talked about this, and he said, yeah, I know who Arno Bernard is. And, a lot of these South African makers, because I said, what's the deal with this? Why are they creating such incredible, like, mind-blowing custom knives? And he said a lot of them practiced under Thorburn. Spirited Whiskey, help me out. Thorburn. Is it Andrew Thorburn? Oh man, I can't. I'm so dumb. Thorburn, anyways, and this guy's master craftsman, master knife maker, Andre Thorburn. My goodness, Andre Thorburn. And that's what's happening. I mean, yeah, the South African knife makers. I think it's actually the kind of it's centralized around a guild. They are just knocking it out of the park with quality and action. Absolutely. Let's see here. Brian, he says, I should join, and I was drunk watching it. That's fine, man. Everybody makes mistakes. Let's see here. Neves Knife says, I like the sheep's foot grip the most. I kind of I know I'm off on a tangent here, but I'm sure Neves Knives is responding to somebody, but I kind of agree with you. I'm thinking that Spyderco-esque hole, that's a joke, because I think they worked that out with Spyderco. But yeah, I think that the EDC shape and the hole is kind of the best setup for EDC. Absolutely. Let's see here. Alpha Boss, lucky enough to Heracus and Andre models too. All are great flippers. It would be difficult to misfire. Yeah, I cannot misfire this. Like, if I was underwater and on a planet where gravity was like 10 times what it is right now, I think that thing would still flip. And if I poured sand in there too. Probably not, but it seriously is that good. So do you guys want to see what's in here? If you guys want to see what is in here, let me know. But before I tell you what's in here, just understand this came from Dirk. This is why you're seeing this. So I'm going to mention this again. We are trying to get Dirk up to, the very bare minimum that he should be at for YouTube. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs. I honestly don't expect that to happen tonight, but he's at 670 subs, and the guy deserves substantially more subscribers than he currently has. I'm actually shocked at how he doesn't have more. If you go and subscribe to him, you will have a wealth of content immediately available to you, but also I would expect a lot more. This guy, intentionally goes after knives that are, very exotic, very ultra high end, very difficult to obtain. And he's an enthusiast of these particular types of knives. It's very, very interesting. So good. He's got 697 right now. That's great. I figured, the least I could do is get him to 700 tonight, but I'm going to do my best to get him to 1,000 because again, he's going to be giving away something that people don't give away. Like knife channels don't give away the thing that he's giving away, but he is. And I was like, oh gosh, I mean, especially considering he sent me 5 incredible knives, and this is one of them. So yeah, I'm building it up, but seriously, take the time to leave my live stream and go subscribe to Dirk Warning on YouTube and enjoy his channel. Good, fantastic. So anyways, let's go ahead and I will show you guys this this knife that's in here, and then you guys can kind of get a better idea of the things that he likes to collect and talk about on his channel, right? Now, like I said, the first video that I saw was 2 custom begs and full-time Ascus, right? But to me, this is something that's just absolutely stunning. You guys ready? Oh boy. So this is a Praetorian Genesis tie with the most ridiculous Vulcan job I have ever seen. It's like the blade is actually on fire. And then we have this polished anno job on the scales. And this is a full thickness, like a Praetorian tie, but it's a Genesis size, which means it's a size that is actually, not hulking. I mean, it's still huge. It's absolutely huge, but it's a reasonably sized knife. Please, I mean, if I haven't convinced you to go sub to him yet, remember, guys, this is his knife. This is one of 5 incredible knives that he sent me. This is the type of content you can expect to see on his channel. And it is exactly why, I mean, also because he was kind enough to, help me out and help me find some stuff that I was looking for. I have never handled a Praetorian Genesis, and I did not expect somebody to send me a Genesis tie that was this crazy. I have never seen a Medford that was this vibrant. This is the most the camera's not doing it justice, guys. I mean, the camera is hiding so much color in this thing. If you guys think this looks crazy, I'm telling you, it's much crazier in person. That is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm oh, he's up to 713. Good. Good. I feel like I'd like to get him at least 100 subs from this live stream, but I'm hoping that people watching this in the future have at least watched this far so they can see, what we're looking at here. But yeah, absolutely insane. Mr. McKenzie, it spits off fire. How much do those babies cost? What if it got lost in your studio and you never found it again? It will not get lost in my studio. Nobody has access to this part of my house but me. And I have a very strict organizational system, and I am very protective of the things that are down here. Yeah, it is definitely, this is an expensive piece. I don't know exactly how much it is, but it's well over $1,000. Definitely. Knife guy. Let's see here. Good. I'm seeing people subbed. That's fantastic. Let's see. So anyways, yeah, this just like, I really want to show you everything else that's just right over here, but I can't because I want you guys to watch the unboxing. I really do. The unboxing is going to be really fun, and it's just one of many unboxings that are coming to the channel next couple of weeks. And what always follows unboxings is, of course, the reviews, the individual reviews, and the discussion topics, and all the crazy stuff that's fun. I mean, just the stuff that Dirk sent me. I've got like 10 discussion topics that popped into my head. I know you guys like those. Yeah, it's like immediately I was like, oh my God, we have got to talk about this. It's freaking insane, man. Dirk, was this a custom order, or was it something that came out of their random vacuum chamber and they were just like, holy crap, this is a really special one, and then you jumped on it? I would be interested to know, because I know that they can't really control this. I think they can control it a little more than they used to, but I know that this is still a pretty random process. Like, I have never seen a Medford that looked like that. That is I thought I had a beautiful Medford Marauder, the one that was like blood red. And no, this is head and shoulders above that. It actually looks like fire and magma have impregnated the blade. Beautiful. Let's see. I can't read any of these comments out loud. Let's see here. I can't read that. Sorry. Let's see. God, my God, MC, wipe the drool from your chin. I exist in a perpetual state of just drooling like that. That's even being somebody who is able to handle this stuff all the time. It doesn't stop me from just like, because it's still not mine. This is not mine. So yeah, I'm drooling over it. Like right now, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I would love to own that, but I can't, and I never will. Let's see. Dirk said, now technically this one is not a full time. Oh, it's not? Oh, that's right. This is a Genesis, but it's the 187. It's the 0.19 blade and the 3/16. See, I feel like I knew Medford really well, but Dirk is an actual professional on the information on all the different forms that the Praetorian takes. And this is an obscure one. So it's one of 4 Genesis FAF is what he said. I got it on the secondary market, and it's over 1,500. Okay, that does not shock me at all. But yeah, so this is an exceptionally rare variant. On top of that, I had said that it was full tie thickness. It's actually 0.19, 0.19, and 0.19, which is very similar to the 187 series. Or the MIDI. I believe the MIDI Marauder or the H-frame Marauder is similar, or possibly the MIDI is 165,000. I don't know. But I feel like Dirk knows as much or more about Medford knives as I do about Hinder knives. And I was really impressed with it. Just the small conversation that we had. I was like, holy crap. I learned more about Medford knives in 15 minutes of communicating with him over email than I had ever, accumulated over years of, lusting after and buying and experiencing Medford knives. So pretty cool. The Death Angel says, MC, that is definitely my Excalibur. A worthy Excalibur it is, for sure. Let's see. Yeah. He definitely did send me some other things, and I can't finish that sentence. Oh my gosh. I meant it as a knife sentence, but I realized what I was about to say, and I can't say it. Somebody said, I'll add context. Alpha Boss said, it's still pretty damn nice, Dirk. But you're right. Full thickness is just hard to beat. Referring to a full thickness Praetorian. And I was about to say, you're right. He actually did send me something in full thickness, and I realized the phrasing there would have just not worked out. So hopefully people understand the context. Let's see. Shaker, you don't like Medford? That's okay. Medfords aren't for everybody, but that's okay. Let's see. It's cool looking. I just can't get into Medfords. Yeah, it's like people tell me all the time. They're like, "What?" They tell me, they're like, "What's so great about Hinder knives, right?" Because, and I'm like, I actually have a video on that. But yeah, sometimes you just can't get into a certain brand, and that's okay. Ohio Knife Lover, what is up? Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. Another fantastic channel you guys should subscribe to. Kane says, okay, I can't hold back. I picked up a grail of mine today. Brown LHC X in purple carbon dust overlay. What? I don't even know. The image in my head is really cool. I don't know what that looks like, but that sounds awesome, man. Let's see. East Island locksmiths. I recently started liking Medfords after not liking them for a while. Grew on me. That happens a lot. There are a lot of brands where I'm like, nope, never going to like them, like Spyderco. And then I just started to like them. And then I started to really like them, right? Let's see. Carbon dust is the evil equivalent of fairy dust. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I didn't know. I didn't know that. Let's see. Does anyone carry tops knives, small fixed blades? I don't know. I have never experienced it. It seems like something that's not. I mean, it's obvious. I don't think they're difficult to experience, but for whatever reason, I just never have. What is the difference between Grail and Excalibur? Both terms kind of refer to the same thing. I mean, people use the term Grail to refer to their a knife that they, not necessarily the perfect knife for them, but just something that they the most the knife that they most want right then and there in the moment, right? The blah 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 is my Grail knife, right? I have really been lusting after that one in particular for a very, very long time, and that is my current goal of acquisition. The term Excalibur is a term that I use to describe whether you are aware of all the elements or not, the absolute ideal folding knife for you as an individual for any number of different reasons. For example, my Excalibur, I talk about that in my Excalibur series and what I look for, all the different elements. I consider function and aesthetics and what I call cool factor, which can be a number of different things, right? Every last little detail, if you could make a knife absolutely perfect for whatever reasons you want, right, and then acquire it, it would be your Excalibur. The idea being that it's kind of like King Arthur, pulling the sword that was, intended for him and essentially landed his rear end on the throne. Buddy, so what's the next In Search For series? To be revealed. TBD. It's coming. There's so much coming. So much coming. I wish I could tell you guys every last little thing that's coming, but I can't. Cannot. I'm going to turn this over so you guys can see the other side because the pocket clip is also flamed and it's super cool. And I'm wondering if the light looks better that way. Kind of. Yeah. Kind of hard to see. We'll do it justice in the review. Let's see here. I've never heard of the knife, blah, blah, blah. LOL. Okay. Finally made it tonight. Damn, I'm a freaking mess. Hey, Stacy, what's up? I'm glad you could make it. I'm going till exactly 10 o'clock tonight, guys, because I am beat. I am absolutely beat down. And I'm going to be heading to bed fairly early. But yeah, we've got about 17 minutes left of the live stream. I'll wait until the last 10 minutes and then we can do the random question stuff. But for sure. What's your favorite Tucson knife? Me? It's the one that's the Jelly Jerry design. The Monarch, I think. I forget the exact number, but oh my goodness. Dollar for dollar, I think it's one of the most amazing knives that exists, honestly, in terms of materials used, function, aesthetics, all that stuff. Yeah, the Monarch. Let's see. Quit dragging the piano through peanut butter. That's how it feels in the morning for me, and after I roof all day, for sure. Yeah, you definitely should, Ohio. Alpha Boss. Oh, come on, we're just getting started. All right. Oh, I guess you get to sleep too. One of these nights, I will do a full 2-hour live stream. Most of the time, my live streams last between an hour 20 and an hour 30. Tonight the roof had to get done. I live in Kansas, so it's like our roof gets hailed out all the time. But as many of you know, if you do it yourself, you save a ridiculous amount of money. In fact, you can make money on it. Yeah, that's something that had to happen. We had a team of 6 or 7 people today, and it just took a while. We got everything done except for the shingles, which I have to wake up and do tomorrow. Yeah. Ricky's in here. Ricky says, I hate to say this, but you might need to do some cardio. Ricky, did you see the Praetorian Genesis on the table? That is the craziest thing. Ricky likes Praetorians too. Check this out, buddy. What do you think of this? You remember when we checked out that Praetorian T in that vehicle? Oh, it's nothing compared to this guy. Holy moly, Matthew Christensen! Thank you so much for that very generous donation. He says, "Keep up the great channel." I absolutely will. Thank you very much for that donation. That was really, really nice. Very much appreciate that. Let's see here. Cardio is rule number one of the zombie apocalypse. Yeah. If the zombie apocalypse occurs, the very last person to be eaten, or essentially worn down in general, will be Ricky. Ricky is in ridiculously good shape, and I'm convinced might actually be able to survive that type of apocalypse. Sorry. Excuse me, I'm hydrating. Moment of silence for my hydration, please. Let's see. Rule 31, don't leave knife in pants. Let's see. Just dive into a deep lake, they'll never get you. What if it turns out zombies can swim, right? Not that I actually believe in zombies, but let's say there were, and we're like, let's go in the lake, right? Because all the movies are like, yeah, they can't swim, and then you go in the water, and the zombies just go in the water with you. That's a real shit situation. It's a terrifying situation. Absolutely. Let's see here. Thankfully, no one's brought up Rule 34 yet. Yeah, I'm thankful for that too. Hey, have you guys subscribed to Dirk yet? I know that there's a lot of you who have been in here since the opening tonight. There's 115 people in here, and I know that some of those, in fact, a lot of those people are probably new to the live stream. So if you have not subscribed to Dirk Warning on YouTube, the gentleman who sent me this and has a plethora of interesting knives associated with his content, you need to go subscribe to him. We're trying to get his sub count up because he absolutely deserves substantially more subscribers. So make sure that you do that. Ever see Pirates of the Caribbean? They walk on the ocean floor. Exactly. How are you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. Spirited, my wife came downstairs to tell me that I wasn't paying attention to you. I'm sorry. MC Matthew Christensen is the maker of the Bangarang and maker for. Oh, he is. That's awesome. Well, thanks for coming to my live stream. That's really cool. Wow, I'm honored. Absolutely. And thank you for coming downstairs and telling me. She was very annoyed that I was not paying attention. Oh man, sorry about that. Let's see here. Yeah, Shaker said safe. This is MC. I would have felt really stupid if I had not noticed. So I'm so sorry, Matthew, but hey, thank you so much. Really cool. Not fat. I just have a 6-pack. It's just in the fridge. That's where I keep mine too. Let's see here. Okay, we are at the last. Well, we got 12 minutes to go. So it's kind of here recently has been kind of tradition. The last little sprint of the live stream. I kind of open up and ask for people specifically to ask me random questions that either are or are not related to knives. You can ask me pretty much anything. If you ask me something I don't want to answer, I probably just won't answer it. But I'm pretty open, and I like to make it interesting. So if you've ever wondered, what does MC think about this, or does MC this or that? Yeah, feel free. It's pretty difficult to offend me. Worst case scenario, I just don't answer your question. Ankle socks or crew socks? Ankle socks for sure. Crew socks for roofing though, but ankle socks for anything else. Bigfoot or Gravedigger? Bigfoot, because of that video game where Bigfoot was glitched, and if you rammed the truck into another truck, it would send them like into the mesosphere. I remember that as a kid, and it always made me laugh. Do I like Crocs? No, I do not. I think Crocs are kind of the scourge of the earth. Matthew Christensen says beer or whiskey. I'm a beer person, and I'm a huge weenie when it comes to whiskey. If you've ever watched Parks and Recreation, whenever Ben took a shot of is it Lagavulin? He clearly just dies. Oh man, people like this. Let's see here. Remove. Goodbye. Oh wait, is he still in here or no? Yeah, let's make sure he's not in here. How about hide user from channel? There you go. So yeah, if you're gonna spam, then you can just be gone from the channel forever. Anyways, let's see here. Hot dogs or hamburgers? Hamburgers. I love hot dogs, especially in macaroni and cheese, and I make a lot of that because I've got kids. But I love hamburgers. I could eat like 20 hamburgers, definitely. Let's see here. What I don't even know what he was saying. What was it? Yeah. What Microtech is that? This is a Marfion custom die rack. Very, very cool EDC size little custom OTF mirror polish blade. And I'm gonna guess probably well over $1,000. Pretty sweet. The standard die rack is not that expensive. The standard die rack is $280. Very worth it. Where can I get tie scales for my Benchmade Super Freak? I don't think they make them. They do make, Flytanium makes titanium scales for the Benchmade Griptilian, but I don't think anybody makes titanium scales. At least I've never seen any for the Super Freak. Did I sell the XM18 tie scales? No, I did not. I still have my XM18 3.5 inch tie scale because I will absolutely be acquiring another XM18 3.5 inch that I will crown king with that titanium scale. Yeah, Daniel Hernandez. Marfion Customs are almost entirely handmade in the United States. And yeah, $1,000 is on the low end usually for a Marfion custom. What is your self-defense weapon? I keep the Ontario Raider Bowie by the bed. that's about. I mean, I don't expect to actually be attacked, but that's what I have. Does Hinder replace a blade if it somehow breaks? I have actually seen one post in my entire life on the Hinder Collectors group where somebody managed to actually break the tip off of a Harpoon Tanto. And Rick Hinder himself actually replied and said, submit a warranty request because that's not something that's supposed to happen. I don't know what their current policy on it is, and me saying that in no way, I don't speak for their warranty, but it sounds like as long as you weren't abusing the knife, yeah, I think they'll work with you, but always check with the actual maker for sure. What happened to the off-grid Scorpion? I haven't seen on the channel in a while. So the head of Off-Grid contacted me and said that he had a newer version of the Scorpion that he was going to send my way. And since the original Scorpion was mine and I had no use for two of them, I do what I usually do in that situation, and I sell it to I offer it up for sale to my patrons at a ridiculous discount. That's what I like to do. All of my knives go to sale first to my patrons, and I always give insane discounts. So it works out because then the funds go right back into the channel, which benefits everybody. And then one of my patrons who directly supports me monthly, they get to experience one of my knives for way less than you would have to pay brand new. Show us that Orca once more, please. No problem, Spirited. Here we go. Spirited Whiskey actually having sent me this knife. Very nearly mirror polished satin blade. This is very high belt satin finish. Absolutely excellent. Again, another knife that the camera is just not doing justice. Let me see if I can wipe the blade off a little bit. Somehow I got some nasty fingerprints. I cannot stress enough, guys, exactly how smooth this thing is. It's crazy. It's also a ridiculous laser beam. This thing is ready to cut. The final cutting edge is so thin. It's just insane. Really, really cool. And that little slot there allows you to do, fail. I'm so sorry. It allows you to do the reverse flick. Really, really, really great. Fantastic. Would you buy a titanium frame lock Manix if it was actually a thing? Yes, I would. That would be really, really cool. 100%. What are your top 5 favorite chip flavors? Sour cream and onion, Salt and vinegar. No, salt and vinegar would probably be like number salt and vinegar probably like number one. Salt and vinegar kettle cooked chips are like number one. I also like dill pickle chips. I also like super crazy spicy like buffalo spicy chips. And what's a good fifth one? I don't know. Barbecue. Sure. Yeah, I like barbecue chips a lot. That's a good one. Potato chips versus tortilla chips. Potato chips, unless we're talking 7-layer bean dip, then tortilla chips for sure. Salt and vinegar and pickles. I like salty stuff. I am not a candy person. I'm not a sweets person. I like salt. Absolutely. That's why I don't get bent out of shape when people troll me. Let's see here. Do the hot ones challenge? No, I wouldn't survive. You know, Da Bomb, the one that's third to last, the one that usually breaks them, is from Kansas. Oh my gosh, I would get rocked by that. My wife actually suggested that I do that, and I was like, I would die. That would be terrible. Like everybody would just watch me die on camera. Digital Gutter Snipe, thanks for the donation. What's one knife that you love, but on paper you should hate? That is a fantastic question. What's a knife that I love, but on paper I should hate? Let me think about this. Very, very interesting question. Let me look. Hang on. Let me look up here and see if I've got a fantastic example. Let me look through here. Oh, it's a perfect example. If somebody just gave me the dimensions of this, right? They just wrote it out on paper. They gave me the specs, and I couldn't see it or experience it. I would hate it. Whoop. Oh. The Curtis ODT. This is one that Jeff gave me. And I would just be like, what would I do with a knife that small? And it's what is the grind? It's like a square and it's the size of a dog tag. I'd be like, no thanks. But yeah, I love this knife. Absolutely love it. It's on bearings and it's this little chunky little thing that's got a flipper tab and it takes wrist, right? I absolutely love this little knife. It doesn't make any sense. It's completely different than anything else that I've currently got. But man, I absolutely love it. 2 more minutes, guys. Any weird questions, whether they have to do with knives or not? Alpha Boss, Holt Spectre does not thrill you. Does not thrill until you hold it. They're pretty good. Yeah, the Holt Spectre. In my opinion, the Holt Spectre is one of, if not the very best folding knife that has ever existed. Is the Imp the same size as the ODT? The Imp is a little bit bigger, both in handle length and blade length, but it's not nearly as wide or as thick. But it's also a little bit easier to manipulate. This one can actually be flipped without wrist. It's got a crazy heavy detent, and you have to light switch it, but it actually can be flipped. Ohio Knife Lover, thank you so much for the donation. Should I send a box of salt to your P.O. box now? Yeah, you could. I'd use it for sure. What knife do you mostly carry? Most of the time, I carry my Spyderco Para 3 in Maximate, which is actually right here. This is my most carried knife. It is the knife that my wife gave me for our most recent anniversary, and I find it to be just an absolutely exceptional EDC knife. Wonderful, wonderful knife. Oh, thanks, honey. Let's see. Oh, Blade Banner's in here. What is up? And Slicey's in here. I didn't realize Slicey was in here. He says, here late. I was actually on stage for the first time in 2 months. That's cool, man. I'm glad you can make it. I hats your bench max. What is your bench? Oh, what's your bench max? So I said the same thing to Rye on Everyday City Carry. I said, if I'm gonna say my bench max, the rule is, like, it's kind of a code of honor thing. You have to say what your best ever was and what your current most likely is. That's rule of honesty, right? Because anybody can be like, well, I bench press, and they don't have to prove it, right? So my best ever was not a 1 rep. It was a rep max. I did 275 pounds for 11 reps, and that's 375 pounds on the rep max calculator. My best single rep ever on bench press was about 355 pounds. And currently, having been out of the gym for like a month and a half, probably 315 to 325 pounds is probably what I could rep, or what I could 1 rep right now. But yeah. Huh? Don't you dare. Let's see. What's my day job? So I sell digital advertising to local businesses around town. I've got a whole bunch of clients, and I help them advertise on the local digital newspaper, but I also help them utilize YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's fun, and sometimes it's super boring, but I have a lot of freedom, so I guess I can't complain. We are now best friends. Should we go do karate in the garage? Do you get it? Yeah, that's Step Brothers. I've seen that movie 14,000 times. I love that movie because I am an idiot. I really, really do like that movie, though. SOCOM Elite or Sebenza? SOCOM Elite. I love the Sebenza, and I very much appreciate Chris Reeves' work, but the SOCOM Elite just has that aggressive snap that I like. It's just nasty and ridiculously durable. Unumzan over Sebenza, yeah. I don't know if that's a question, but yeah, I very much prefer the Unumzan. I can bench my ZT 0308 and Full Track at the same time. They're both pretty heavy in the knife world. That's impressive. Absolutely. Why not traditional slip joints? I do actually have a couple of reviews on traditional slip joints. The ones that I like the most are GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery, specifically the number 15. The GEC 15 is very cool to me. I have a couple of those on the channel. I don't acquire many of them, and truthfully, there's not a lot of people on my channel who like them so much. So if I have an opportunity to review a rare one, I will, but I don't do them a lot because it's just not the type of content that people. Here's the thing: the stuff that I love mixed with, if I love a knife and my audience also loves it, then that's the stuff I'm gonna prioritize, right? Every now and then I review a knife that I know that I really like and my audience doesn't, and I just am like, well, I just like this, right? But it's still like I want people to actually be entertained by my content. Let's see. Exocet would be nice in a world where people still carry cash. Is that little teeny tiny switchblade? I think. Okay. One more question. It's 10:03. Whoever has the weirdest question that I think I could provide the funniest answer for wins, and I will answer your question. So cook up some random stuff. That was a mess. Let's see. Not seeing anything yet. I'll wait for a bit. While I'm waiting, has everyone gone to subscribe to Dirk Werning? This is the 4th time I brought it up. He better be close to 800. I'm serious. Slicey Dicey, thank you so much for the donation. What's the ProTech up top? This guy? This is a rose gold Dark Angel. Oh, I messed it up because my thumb was in the way. Here, ready? Let's do it again. This is a rose gold Dark Angel, number 40 of 50, that was sent to me by somebody actually from Kansas. But yeah, it's a button lock OTF with a manually reloading feature, and it is the most powerful automatic knife that I have ever handled. That is a lot more powerful than even my Microtech Combat Trudon. Absolutely. Let's see. Why am I seeing an auction? I don't know. There's no auction here. Let's see. Ricky says from Kansas, tell him to send it my way. He sent me a ton of Protects. He sent me like 4 Protects. Let's see. Let me scroll up and see. Yeah, Mr. McKenzie, I'm going to give you that one for free. Yes, actually, I have. Let's see. 735. Good. Awesome. I'm hoping after tonight, people who catch the live stream late, you'll be much closer to 800, but we will get you to 1,000, Dirk. Absolutely. Across over the course of all the stuff you sent me, I'm going to send as much traffic your way as I possibly can. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that, especially considering I truthfully enjoy your content. I actually do, you know. So that's really cool. Not to say that anybody else that I plug that I don't enjoy their content, but it's just you've got a lot of stuff that's really unique, man. You got a lot of stuff that people can't find anywhere else. So yeah, I mean that's right there. That's reason enough for people to go subscribe to you. Huh? You're dying? All right, well just hang on. Let's see. Someone typed derpa 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 derpa.
That's what you sound like.
Let's see. Let's see. Him. Katie Porter says, "Hi, Mrs. MC. I hope you're hanging in there." She got sunburned today, and she's like, "Oh my god, dude, wrap it up." Let's see. Star Trek or Star Wars? Jeremy Spalding's question is going to be the final question for tonight. Star Wars. Star Wars. Guess who in this room has never seen Star Wars? Take a guess, everyone. You got a 50% chance of getting it right. Oh my gosh. Can we please convince my wife to watch Star Wars, for the love of God? Oh my gosh. Those people are all this is why pick. The only correct answer is to watch both. I mean, yeah, it's really fun. Watch Spaceballs. Katie says I haven't seen it either. Nobody is siding with me. There's still people siding to Dirt. Literally nobody cared. People were just like, shut up, MC. All right, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. If you're still in here and you haven't gone to subscribe to Dirk on YouTube, please do. Like, literally right after this live stream, if you want to go watch some amazing knife content about knives that you probably won't see anywhere else, and a ton of it, go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to him, because, again, once he hits 1,000, he's giving away an incredible knife that I guarantee you will not find another channel on YouTube giving away a knife like this. So let's help him get to 1,000. I don't expect him to get there tonight, but yeah, let's help him get there and watch his content. Really, really cool. Guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for joining. We will continue to do a live stream once a week. So if you're watching this in the future and you're like, no, I didn't catch it, don't worry, I'll do another one every Saturday night at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope you guys have an excellent Saturday night and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.